Alright, how you going everyone? Jason here, and welcome to one of my tutorials. Big shout out to any of my fellow students out there. Kudos to you, Voca College, Vocarites. Anyone else, welcome, and I hope I help you out. What I'm going to be doing is showing you how to make a cool looking waterfall like this. This is a map that I made a few days ago, so let's check it out. Play from here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so that's it there anyway. Well, I've got a few of them actually. That's one. Yeah, and I've got another one up here. This is pretty cool. There's the other one. I've got a couple others hanging around, but anyway, yeah. So I'm going to show you how to make something like that. So if we just start a new one, I'll try and keep it relatively simple. I won't go crazy. Just sort of show you the fundamentals anyway, and you can go to town on it yourself. Alright, so open up a new, go morning. Alright, now I'll get out of game mode. Okay, I'll just muck about with a couple of things. Get rid of the floor. Alright, create landscape. 27. 127. Okay, that'll do. Now I'll just really quickly, what do we want to do? Raise it up a little bit. I'll just going to be really rough, so you know, go to town on it, of course, yourself. But what I want to do, I'll put the waterfall here at the end, for instance, and this can be like the where the water goes, if you know what I mean, like the river sort of thing. Just, you know, so I'm just going to go really rough. That'll do. Smooth it down. Smoothing is your friend. Yeah, so I'll just be really quick. Come on. Just get rid of some of those caps. Okay. Alright, that'll do. Let's get out of that for now. We'll jump into content browser, and we will bring in some assets. So we want water, static. Okay, one of them. Particles, a couple of particles. Let's go down closer. Just have to find out what particles we want now. Yep, that one's good. No. What's this one like? Nah. I do want one of these particles though. Oh, a bit too fast. There we go. A bit too slow. There we go. That's better. That's probably too fast. This one's a bit slower, I think. Yeah. There we, oops. Alright. Alright, so let's just keep them. That'll do. What else do we want? We got that. We got our sprites. Oh, a rock. Okay, let's get a rock. Static mesh. I'll use this one. And let's get a tree. This one. What else? That'll do. Just try and keep it simple. Alright, now let's get our waterfall and we shall move it 90 degrees, make it bigger, nice big juicy one, bring it up. Okay, we need to stretch it, so click on this little rectangle there, drop it down, that'll do. Go back to constrain. Now we'll just build up the sides, so you get your little rock, and make a big ass rock. Like I said, I'm just going to go really quick. I'm not going to spend too long on it. You guys can, spend a bit of time and muck about with it, of course. I'll just if you hold down Alt, which everyone probably knows that, but if you hold down Alt, it just clones, so which is awesome. So I'm just going to put a couple of randomies around. Oop, there you come back here. Back to world again. Okay, bit of music. There we go. What else? This music's a bit dramatic, isn't it? Put one over there. Okay, that'll do. So I don't want to take too long. I might just move this one out a little bit. No, I can't. No. I'll just get this one. Copy it. It's all about movement around, changing the size, stuff like that, just to make it look a bit different. And overlap, I just overlap them. It complains about overlapping UVs and stuff, but it doesn't matter. It just makes it look more dynamic. So just out with the one rock, it doesn't look too bad. So, and the less you use, the more of one thing you use, the better. So it works better for running the game if you only use minimum amount of static mesh. Alright, so where's our sprites? There they are. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to group these sprites. Actually, before I group it, see, this is like a splash on the rocks. This is a splash on the water, isn't it? So what I might do, I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'll link them together. Let me think. Yeah, something like that. That'll do. These sprites are a real pain in the ass to select. Just move them up a bit. Come on. Alright, and I'll group them. Okay, and move them over here. I need probably a couple of little rocks just to have it bouncing off something down lower. So, you know, just I'll show you what I mean. Probably get rid of that one. Okay. Looks like I made a hole. Just have to fix that up, don't we? Alright, I'm spending too long. So I didn't want to make this tutorial too long and boring. Alright, so let's get the sprite. We'll open them up, make them bigger. It's a nice big waterfall, so okay. And now we want to, what you want to do is scatter these everywhere. Actually, that's the wrong one, isn't it? That goes at the bottom. We need this sprite here for the rocks. Okay, so what you do is we just scatter this one everywhere, open it up, make it bigger, make it nice and big, and we start stacking them all over the rocks. Just find the right location. Actually, I'll leave it that size, that's probably about right. Spin them around, duplicate, put a couple on this side, spin it around, up here, another one over here, spin it around, make it bigger, perhaps drop it down. Okay, duplicate. The more of these you put around, the more realistic it looks. So just go to town on that stuff. Move it around. Over here. Move it around. Alright, now let's grab this, duplicate that. We'll make this bigger. Drop it down, make sure get our cover. It's covered, yep. How much lower? You want to have a bit of swimming room down there, don't you? Okay, we'll make it a bit bigger. Filling in this gap here, don't like that gap very much. See, this is the thing, I get meticulous. I don't really like it much, so I'll end up stuffing around for ages trying to perfect it, but I'll leave it, otherwise I'll get too carried away. Alright, so let's just keep it like that. Our little tree. Okay. Just get that out of the way in there. Okay, now let's get this sprite that we linked together, which is this one, and now we can move it down to the water level. Okay, that'll do. Put it on the water level. And this one here, you want lots on this one, I reckon. Nice and big too. Should I open it up? Yeah. That's the shizzle. Yeah, about there. Whoops. Get this little one, turn it around. Duplicate. Turn it around. Look. Turn it around. Duplicate. Turn it around. Duplicate. Duplicate. Turn it around. Put them in different, like when you turn around, put them in different locations, you know, like so it's not identical, just copying it, you know. Okay. Now we want to grab this, probably cover the lip up a bit. About there, yeah. We're getting some Z-Dog stuff happening. Let's put it down one, there we go. And I'll get this one, and I'll bring that down. No, it doesn't really make any difference. Yeah, okay, that's probably the best we're going to get it. Alright, but yeah, see, I just don't like this little, you know, you can see the line a bit too much. So, you know, there's ways that you could fix it. For instance, the sprite, you just maybe change the colour, make it a blue tinge. But I won't get into that now. But you can go into the material, you know, and just change the sprite so it's a little bit more of a colour like this. It's not bad, you know. It's not bad. The other way is if you just like keep duping this, duplicating them, and just maybe, you know, just load it up with heaps of these. You know, just experiment. That's what I did. Okay, put another one over here. Okay, I don't know what these sprites are doing over there. Must have moved them by accident or something. Alright, so just put them around where it looks like they should go. Move it down, you know, because it doesn't look right that the water's floating in midair, so to speak. You know, so make sure it makes sense. You know, bouncing off the rocks, it wouldn't really be bouncing up in the air, would it? So, you know, gravity and all that. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be mucking about too long. So you get the idea anyway, don't you? You know, like this one here, I'd move them around, you know, put them down. Anyway, can't help myself. Alright, let's go back to landscape. And I'll just flatten this stuff down a bit. There we go. Okay, and now, while I'm here, I will link a material to it. Actually, save. We'll better save it. There we go. Waterfall. I'll copy over the top of that one. Save. Let me think. Okay, material. Double click. now just select your material. If you've already made a material, I've already got landscape terrain material that I've already made. So yeah, but you know, you want to probably, if you don't know how to do that, you want to search the internet how to make landscape nodes, because it's, you know, that's fairly complicated. And I just want to show you how to actually make a waterfall rather than everything else. I might make a tutorial if anyone's interested on that. Just make a comment. Alright, so where am I? It is in terrain materials. Delete that. These are just materials that I've made myself. Terrain. Okay, so if we go back to here and landscape material, push the little arrow. Okay, bring the landscape back up, and if I remember correctly, I called mine, the ones I've got in there, I think sand. I'll just save it again. Sometimes it crashes on me at this moment. Okay, sun, I'll just keep it sand. Hang on, well, I think I've got grass. Maybe I'll put just a couple of grass bits on there, maybe. Okay, it must be grass. Anyway, it must be something else, but I won't go and look for it now, it'll take too long. Alright, so click on the little fog doo-wap and turn it up a bit, make it 0.5, yeah, make it a bit foggier, 0.6, yeah, you know, it's a bit better. Let me think, scene, just get the dominant direction light. Oh, there you are, down here. Okay, I'll just get my light so I can just quickly, I don't know, I just want the, oops, come on, there you go. I want it pointing over here a bit more. Okay, decoration time. Put them on the side, bit of an angle. Come on. Okay, that'll do. Alright, now we need to do... What do we need to do now? We need to make a water... what do you call it? A water volume. So if I get my little box and right click box, and I'll just make a quick box. Let me think, about 6,000 on probably. Yeah, 6,000. No. Does that make it? No, I'm gonna have to make it bigger. 10,000. 10,000. 10,000. 4,000. Okay. That'll do. I just want this little bit. worry about the end. So okay, we just have to pull that out. So this side one. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Oops. What am I doing? Okay, that'll do. Now what you want to do is go down here to the volume, right click, and the very bottom one, UV water volume. So click on that. Did I say UV? UT, I mean. Yeah, UT water volume, and there's our water volume right there. And also, actually, I'll just go back, and what you want to do is grab the underneath bit and just lower that a bit. There we go. And what you want to do now is create a post-process volume. Okay, and by lowering it down just means you can select it easier then, can't you? Oh, shit. I'm gonna do that, don't I? Okay, hopefully I didn't delete it. Let's have a look. Alright, there's the water volume. No, I must have deleted it. The post-process. I'll just make sure. Yeah, no, I did delete it. Alright, so if I just drop this back, hopefully. Okay, and now I'll try it. Post-process. Okay, there it is. So I should have both now. So the bottom one should be the post-process. There we go. Alright, so now what we want is depth of field turned on. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go into, there we go, we are in the water. So now if we turn depth of field on, check it out. Okay, depth of field on. What else happens when you go in the water? We need to change the colours, scene shadows, the interpolation, we need to do that as well. We need that to be 0, because you'll basically want it to change like instantly. Instant change, see? In the water, out the water. Okay, it's too high. That pro. Well, anyway, I'll get back to that. Alright, so we're in the water. Colours. Red 0.2. Green, yeah, 0.5. Blue 1. Did I do the wrong? Oh no, that's I did the wrong one. This is what I needed to do. These ones. 2. Green 1. Actually, no, I have to go into the points by the looks of it. 5.1. 0.1. This must be point. Yeah, usually use blue, isn't it? 3. 0.05. No. 0.1. 0.05. Anyway, you get the idea. You just got to muck around with these to get the right colours, which I'll just play around with. So I might just pause for a second and I'll be right back. So basically I adjusted the colour, and I just did a few trees and stuff, just prettied it up quickly. And then if you have a look in a second here with the post-process, water level here, see, that's what I did. So if you play around, that's the sort of result you should get. And, you know, because that's basically what water looks like when you go under, doesn't it? So I didn't really feel like dipping my head in the bucket or something to find out exactly what it looks like, but I'm pretty sure that's close enough. Yeah, so I guess we'll give it a test. So actually, no, I think what I'm doing now is I'm putting sound. Yeah, I've made a few sounds, my own sounds, and imported them. So basically what I'll do is I've made like a waterfall, like a large waterfall package, and I recorded them myself. I actually had them on a video from a GoPro footage that I made. There was waterfall on it, so I just cut it out and I just basically looped a little 30-second sound and imported it into Unreal. And you want to make sure that you do the simple sound as well when you add the actor. Make sure it's simple, because that's a loop, so it will continuously loop. And now I'm just adjusting the distance. Yeah, the radius. Yeah, I'm just the minimum and the maximum radius. So I go small and a large maximum radius. So then it gets a variable sound, which is what you want. So the further you, of course, the further you go away from it, the quieter it gets. So yeah, so I'm just doing that, and then we'll give it a whirl and see what it looks like. I needed to remove my play start, but instead of doing that, I just play in a different location. There we go. Yeah, so it's looking pretty nice. And we've got the waterfall sounds, which is pretty cool. And jump in and bam, got our underwater depth of field. So it's all good, and I didn't really spend much time on this landscape, so yeah, it's not really made for climbing. So I suppose we can wrap it up now, and I hope I helped you out with this nice little waterfall. Yeah, so please leave a comment and tell me what you think. If you need any other help with anything, also leave a comment, and I hope I helped you out. And please thumbs up as well, because that would be great. It would be nice to know that I'm actually, you know, people are interested in my tutorials. So thanks for that, and ciao for now.